Hi guys, I'm back with a simple but interesting tutorial on how to draft a high waist cathedral trouser or pant pattern, whichever one you call it. So the measurement needed are right here on the screen. The first thing you need to do is to mark your border lines both vertically and horizontally, where the vertical line will serve as the waistline and the horizontal line will be the side. From the waist, measure and mark the crotch depth, which is the hip circumference divided by 4 plus 2 inches, and then from there you go up by 2 inches to get your hip line. Divide your hip circumference again by 4 and mark on the crotch depth and on the waistline, then connect with a straight line just the way I did. For the front crotch extension, divide your hip circumference measurement by 20 and mark, and on the hip line come out by 0.25 inch and subtract it on the side. This 0.25 inch is to guide you in getting a good curve that is not too deep, not too straight. Then on the center front line, go in by ½ inch and connect to the 0.25 you extended to your hip width to complete your curve. From the new center front line, mark your waist circumference divided by 4, and if you want to add that, don't forget to add your dart allowance. Remember you subtracted 0.25 inch from your hip rather. Do the same thing on the crotch depth and connect. After connecting, take your knee length measurement by measuring to your actual knee and subtracting 3 inches from it, and go ahead and take your trouser length measurement. Divide your crotch line into 2 and mark, and then take it all the way down to your trouser length. For the knee, measure your knee circumference and divide it into 4, then go ahead and mark it on both sides of the line. Connect using the straight side of your ruler to the crotch on the side, which is also known as the out seam, and on the other part, which is known as the inseam, place number 38 on the crotch extension and connect to the knee line. Now for the hem, you take your round foot measurement and add 1 inch to it. Then go ahead and divide it into 4 and mark it on both sides of the line, just the way I did mine. And using a straight ruler, connect to the knee line on both sides. On the waistline, come down by 0.75 inch and connect to the side using a slight curve, and this will be the new front waistline. And from there, measure 2 inches and connect using a slight curve too, just like the one you used on the waistline. So for the back pattern, measure 1 inch away from the crotch line and mark, and on the center front line, measure 2.5 inches. Connect the both points together and extend outwards. So on the extension, go up by 1 inch or more depending on your size, and from that point, measure your waist circumference divided by 4 and mark. If you're adding that, you can add the measurement here, the dart allowance here. So on the hip, mark your hip circumference divided by 4 and extend it down to the crotch depth line. For the crotch extension, divide your hip by 10 and mark from the back crotch line, and from that point, come down by ½ inch. So after that, you connect your back crotch curve, just like the way I am doing right here. On the knee, mark ½ inch and take it all the way down. Now using same figure we used for the front, connect from the crotch extension to the knee line, and from the knee, connect to the trouser length using a straight line. Now remember that we came down by ½ inch on the back crotch, so the back length should be longer than the front with same ½ inch. On the other side of the knee, add ½ inch all the way down to the trouser length. On the back waistline, come down by 2 inches and mark. Then go ahead and label your pattern. After labeling, you can use a colored marker to embolden the lines, just the way you see me doing right now. So you can decide to trace either the front or the back on a fresh pattern paper and cut. And with these guys, we're done drafting, and this is what we have. So guys, this is how to draft a cathedral, pant or trouser, whichever one you call it. And bye guys, I will see you in my next one.